everyone, welcome back. If you're looking to stay on top of the latest shifts in digital marketing, you've come to the right place. Today we're diving into everything from surge and Google shopping clicks and ChatGPT use to some surprising changes in search behavior that could shake up how we all work. Let's kick things off with some good news for e-commerce businesses. Google Shopping is experiencing some impressive growth, with clicks up 18% according to new data from Tinuiti. While some major competitors like Amazon and Temu have pulled back, other e-commerce sites are seeing increased engagement. Here's a key point. PMax campaigns, which integrate Performance Max with shopping ads, were responsible for 59% of sales. These campaigns are outperforming standard shopping ads in terms of click-through rates, while traditional text-only ads are seeing a 3% decrease. For brands, this means PMax could be your golden ticket to higher conversions. If you haven't already optimized your shopping ads with Performance Max, now's the time to do it. This is an area where smaller brands can gain an edge as bigger players like Amazon pull back. Moving on to a huge development in how we search for information online, a new Adobe report shows that nearly 8 in 10 Americans are using ChatGPT for their search needs, with ChatGPT even competing against Google. This shift is happening across all age demographics from Gen Z to baby boomers. So for me, it's clear. There is no denying AI is starting to redefine how we approach searches. 28% of Gen Z users now start their search directly with ChatGPT instead of traditional search engines like Google. The most common uses: everyday questions, creative tasks, financial advice, and even online shopping. So it's not just a casual trend, it's becoming a mainstream tool for a variety of needs. So if you're not optimizing your content for AI-driven searches, particularly on platforms like ChatGPT, you could be missing a huge opportunity. AI search tools are evolving, and they could soon challenge Google's dominance in search results. Next, let's talk about Walmart Plus. While Amazon Prime still holds the lead, Walmart Plus is making impressive strides, particularly with lower-income shoppers. According to new data from eMarketer, Walmart Plus is becoming more popular among young consumers earning less than $50,000 a year. But here's an even more interesting fact. 29% of high-income consumers, which are those making more than $100,000, also have both Amazon Prime and Walmart Plus accounts. This means that Walmart Plus isn't just for budget-conscious shoppers, it's a platform gaining traction across a broad range of demographics. So if your e-commerce brand is targeting either lower-income or high-income consumers, Walmart Plus could be a key platform to explore. Listing your products here could help you expand your reach and increase your sales. Let's move on to Google. The company just rolled out its new Gemini 2.5 Pro and Deep Search to its paid subscribers. Gemini 2.5 Pro is a significant update to Google's AI tools, supporting advanced tasks like coding, research, and complex reasoning. For digital marketers, this new tool means one thing. If you want to be discovered by Google's AI, you need to create high-quality content that's structured properly and ready to be cited. Deep search, in particular, could drive more importance to your content structure and credibility. If users are relying on these AI tools for more comprehensive, citation-backed responses, being visible there will require more than just keyword stuffing. To get ahead of the curve, focus on creating content that's not just keyword-rich, but also authoritative and well-structured. These tools will prioritize content with higher levels of depth and accuracy. All right, let's dive into Google's big update. The June 2025 core update is officially complete. Google has finished rolling out this update, which began on June 30th and took about 16 days to complete by July 17th, 2025. Google refers to this as a regular update, and their goal with this update is simple: to better surface relevant and satisfying content for searchers. Essentially, Google is making users find the most helpful and trustworthy information when they search for something online. But, of course, every core update comes with its own set of challenges for websites. What we're seeing from this update is typical of Google's core changes. Some websites saw big declines in visibility, some saw improvements, and many saw no changes at all. The interesting part of this rollout is that some websites are reporting partial recoveries from previous updates, like the September 2023 Helpful Content update. From July 11th through the 14th, there was some significant volatility in the rankings, which caused a lot of speculation. But here's the thing, this is still a regular core update that Google often does. So the best advice is the same advice as usual. Stay patient, monitor how things evolved, and if you were impacted, remember that there's no specific action or hack to recovery. You're not necessarily doing anything wrong with your content, you just need to keep doing the right things. Google has been pretty consistent with its advice. If you want to recover from a core update, Focus on writing helpful, reliable, people-first content. It's not about tricking the algorithm, it's just about satisfying user intent. For those struggling with rankings, Google encourages you to check out their page on creating helpful, reliable content. Ultimately, if you've been working on providing great, helpful content for your users, you're on the right path. As Google says, write for people, not for search engines. That's the best strategy. Moving on to Google Ads, we've got some exciting news for advertisers. Google has just launched a new AI-powered reporting view for its AI Max campaigns. This feature is designed to give advertisers more transparency into how Google's automation connects user intent with website content. Now, search advertisers can access a new segment in the search terms report called Search Terms and Landing Pages from AI Max. This edition gives you a direct view of how Google's automation is matching search queries to landing pages. Why does this matter? Well, up until now, the connection between search queries and landing pages in AI Max campaigns had been somewhat of a black box. With this new feature, you can now directly see which queries are being paired with which landing pages. This is huge for understanding how Google interprets user intent and how it matches with the content on your site. With this report, you can now assess how well your landing pages are performing, spot any mismatches between search terms and the pages being triggered, and make adjustments to improve your campaign relevance and conversion rates. So make sure you keep an eye out for this new view. It's an important step towards understanding how AI-driven automation is working for your business. On to Meta. Following YouTube's move, Meta is also cracking down on unoriginal content. The company recently announced it's taking action against accounts reposting content without adding original value. Now, when reposted content is flagged, Meta will tag it as original by and then name the creator. This move targets more than 10 million profiles impersonating creators. As digital marketers, this means you need to double down on originality. Meta's new rules reward creators who produce authentic, original content. So if you're reusing content, which you shouldn't be, make sure you're adding real value and giving it your unique spin. Now, let's clear up some confusion about Instagram and its relationship with Google. You might have heard recently that Instagram is allowing Google to index more of its public posts. While some have suggested this is a game-changing shift, the reality is a bit more nuanced. Here's the deal. Instagram has already allowed Google to index most public posts for quite a while. If you've done a Google search for Instagram content, you've probably already seen Instagram posts in these search results. What's new here is that Instagram is now rolling out this feature to more regions over time. However, also, if you received a notification on your Instagram account telling you that your public post will now be indexed, well, then this is new for you. But why does this matter? Well, if you're a brand creator, having your public posts show up in Google search results can increase your visibility. Just remember, this rollout is gradual and it's only for public posts from accounts that meet Instagram's criteria, which is being over 18 and having your profile set to public. So make sure you're optimizing your Instagram content with relevant keywords and take advantage of this. And just remember, if you didn't get this notification, it's likely not a new feature for you. Next up, let's talk about LinkedIn and video content. LinkedIn recently shared insights from its Art and Science of Video Storytelling report, where they analyzed over 1,300 B2B video ads. The key takeaway? You don't need the biggest production budget to make an impact. The best performing videos on LinkedIn weren't necessarily the most polished. They were the most creatively intentional, emotionally grounded, and culturally in tune. In fact, some interesting stats from the report show that video viewership on LinkedIn has increased by 36%. Over 154 billion views have been logged, and 55% of social media marketers say short form video produces the highest ROI. Workplace culture videos saw an 111% boost in engagement, while videos featuring real people and authentic stories saw a 78% increase. And here's a fun fact. Face-to-camera videos outperformed others with 34% more engagement. So if you're not posting short-form video content on LinkedIn yet, now's the time to start. With video proving to drive engagement and high ROI, it's becoming just as crucial on LinkedIn as it is on other platforms like Instagram and TikTok. On to some news for our local-based businesses. Here's a new feature that could change how consumers interact with you. Google has rolled out a tool that allows search to directly call local businesses on behalf of users to get information on pricing and availability. This is powered by AI, which means you can get the details you need from multiple businesses with just one query. Here's how it works. When you perform a search and select the AI option, you'll fill out a form with details about the service you need. Google will then contact relevant local businesses based on traditional local search rankings to gather the necessary information. Businesses do need to opt in to confirm they'll participate in this, so keep an eye out for this option if you're managing a local business. If your business gets involved, it could be a new, streamlined way to connect with potential customers. One more story that might be affecting your marketing strategy. Consumer spending is down across the board according to March 2025 data from Civic Science. 66% of US adults have reduced non-essential shopping, 60% are dining out less, and 44% are cutting back on entertainment expenses. It's clear that inflation concerns and higher costs are having an impact. For digital marketers, this means it's important to adjust your strategy. If you've been noticing lower than usual ROI, it might not be your content. It could be a broad economic slowdown, with many major retailers raising prices to cover the rising cost of goods. Keep an eye on this trend and adjust your messaging and promotions accordingly to meet the changing needs of consumers. So what's the takeaway this week? From the growing importance of Walmart Plus and AI-driven searches to Meta's crackdown on unoriginal content and Google's evolving tools, it's clear that digital marketing is changing rapidly. Staying ahead means adapting to new platforms, tools, and shifting user behaviors. What do you think will be the biggest disruption in digital marketing this year? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights. Thank you all for watching this week, and we'll see you soon.